Fuel Factor is proud to bring our product to market for two very important reasons. We reduce emissions and we increase fuel economy. When you partner with Fuel Factor, you will not only notice up to 22% increase in your fuel efficiency, but you will notice a 72% reduction in emissions as well. How do we know this? A lot of testing. By using an opacity machine brought to us by Red Mountain Inc., a state-certified opacity machine, which will allow us to test the emissions on your vehicle. The opacity machine, somewhat of a simple device. We stick it in the stack of your truck. It allows the smoke to pass through the port, where a light reading across the back side gets blocked by the amount of soot coming out of your stack. At that point, we are able to determine from a 0 to 100 scale exactly how much emission is coming out of your vehicle. We start by calibrating the machine, placing a calibration lens in the back of the machine, running it without the machine in the stack, and along with the temperature control and humidity control devices that are attached to the opacity machine itself, will allow the machine to be at a 0 calibration to compensate for any season, any weather changes, and so forth. The opacity machine is essentially a computer, very simple to use keyboard, where we are then able to enter the tester's name, the company name, the vehicle number, the horsepower of the vehicle, the engine year, make, model, all of which is pertinent information so we can, again, give the most accurate reading of opacity on your vehicle. Once that information is entered, we simply run our test on the emissions. We then install our Fuel Factor devices on your vehicle, and in 2 to 3 weeks, we will come back and retest your vehicle, and we will notice up to 72% reduction in your emissions. The Fuel Factor system is not an invasive system that will not void your manufacturer's warranty or harm your vehicle in any way. The Fuel Factor devices do not get placed inside your fuel tank. We do not modify your truck or its engine components. We simply adhere our devices to the bottom of your fuel tank, which will then change the molecular structure of your diesel fuel, allowing it to burn cleaner and more efficiently, which results in better miles per gallon and reduced emissions. It's absolutely critical in the installation process for our devices to be placed properly, as clean as possible, bare metal tanks with our adhesive that was designed with the help of NASA engineers. Fuel Factor will send a team of technicians that will install your devices using products such as mineral spirits to wipe away the heavy soot and grime off of your fuel tank, brake cleaner to strip away any leftover residue that the mineral spirits was not able to remove. Then we move to starting fluid, which is ether, which will remove any moisture left over on your fuel tank so that the devices will adhere, again, to maximize the results. Because Fuel Factor is a global company, we have not only installed in states such as Washington, Michigan, Alaska, North Carolina, and Florida. We are also on vehicles in Norway, Sweden, and Argentina. In some of the more extreme environments, such as Alaska and Norway, where the temperatures go well below 0, we have to use some extreme measures to make sure that our devices adhere properly to your fuel tanks. We will use products such as a scraper, a die grinder, and even a heat gun where necessary to make sure that our adhesive sticks to your fuel tank and our devices will remain there, so you will receive maximum benefit from the Fuel Factor system. Once your Fuel Factor installation team has cleaned the tank as per our installation protocol, we will then proceed and install the devices on your tank. The Fuel Factor system involves devices known as activators and boosters that are put in a configuration determined by the installation team. The series and configuration of the devices are placed in accordance with the gallons and the size and shape of each tank to ensure maximum results to increase your miles per gallon and reduce your emissions.